everybody. Welcome back to another Two Full Two Stack. I'm your host, Nick Taylor. Well, am I a host if it's just me? I don't know. Anyways, I'm here with you. Today we're going to be looking at a project called Ignite. It's a React Native boilerplate. We'll dig into it, but I'm just going to go ahead and load it up. Ignite. Okay. Cool, and let's just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen. It's been a busy day, I will not lie. Okay, it's going to go ahead and share my entire screen over here. That's good. Cool. All right, let's bring me down over here. That's better. Okay, so let's just expand this here. And okay. All right. Also, I'm just going to do a quick check. We are live, but I do like to check anyways. The funny thing about live streaming, for me at least, is I never stress out about live coding or talking with people, but I definitely worry about, like, is the video running? Is the audio working? Can the guest, if I have a guest on, hear me? So anyways, I digress. So let's take a peek at this, and I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat. Let's go ahead, post that. And let's just put that up here on the big screen. So we're going to be looking at a project called Ignite. And basically the tagline is, it's Infinite Red's battle-tested React Native project boilerplate, along with a CLI, component model, and generators and more. So appears to be pixelated. Interesting. That's kind of odd because I have a very high speed internet connection. I wonder if the service is having issues. Let's see. We're using StreamYard. Let me go over to YouTube and look real quick just to make sure. All right, let's take a peek here. I'm looking at it on YouTube and it's crystal clear for me. So not sure what's up, Giovanni. Maybe it is your internet connection. I don't know. But I'm looking at it on YouTube and it seems to be crystal clear for me. So hopefully that sorts out itself for you. But yeah. So anyways, we're looking at Infinite Red's React Native boilerplate. Oh, weird. I have noticed that, Giovanni. Sometimes like even when like you watch like a YouTube recording, like say there's like an HD version of it, like mine will always pick up the HD, but like initially it's like sometimes it takes like 20, 30 seconds to just look good. I don't know why that is, but all right. So yeah, so basically Infinite Red is a company where some people I know, like Jamin Holmgren and Gant Laborde work. They specialize. This isn't promote Infinite Red, but they're honestly the only people I really know that are doing a lot of great work in the React Native space. So if you are interested, I guess I'll give them a self promotion there. Check out infinite.red. But anyways, this project, it's open source. It's had countless contributions from the community as well. Is like basically their learnings over all the years they've been doing React Native. And personally, I'm very excited that something like this exists because, for full context, I've done a ton of React, focused mainly on web development most of my career. I have not really done any mobile development. So you're going to see me struggle here a bit today in a good way, I hope. But that's just to kind of set the stage. So there's a project I built a while ago, and let's go ahead and take this down. And also, I'm going to go ahead and load it up. For anybody that's interested in a bit more in-depth of what this is, I'm going to go to my channel for a second. And let's look for Ignite, Nikki T Online. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and share this link. If people want to just, go into a little more in depth what Ignite is, I encourage you to check out the video here. I'm just going to pop it up on the big screen. So I hung out with Jamin Holmgren, who's one of the uh, I don't know if is he a co-founder at Ignite? Sorry, Infinite Red. I can't remember, but anyways, he's done a ton of work in the project, and this is like a great breakdown of the whole thing. So okay, so let's come back here. Okay, as was mentioned, it's been a very busy week. We had a we had a launch last week. Work, we call it a lunch week because we're kind of pizza themed at Open Sauce. But this week, because of the launch week last week, I'd moved some streams I do because I stream on CFE, but I also stream on my own. So I had a guest on Monday, then I had one yesterday. We're doing this today, and then I'm doing another stream tomorrow. So it's busy in a good way. So yeah, just again to give the context of where I'm coming from for this is I'm not a React Native dev. I know React. I've kind of opened up a hello world with Ignite prior to this, like because when I hung out with Jamin, like I was saying, and so the idea I had for today is it's another thing I did. It's for devs, one app idea. Is this one it? App Nick Zay. Let's go find it. All right, cool. That was easy to find. Okay, so I'm gonna. Sorry for the noise and that ad. So this is what I'm looking to build out. Not necessarily completely today, but so Jason Langsdorff has this show called, and if I come back to it, I'll just bring it back. I just don't want it to start talking. Okay, it's on mute. But basically, the idea in this particular episode was there's four of us, one of those being Jason. You build out an app. They have sponsors and stuff. So like this particular project, the sponsor was Party Kit. So we were tasked with build a collaborative application, whatever it is, as long as it's not a drawing or chat app. And I came up with a collaborative piano. And if we go to collabiano.com, yes, I registered a domain. You can check it out here. I'll just pop that up on the big screen. Show that. And so essentially, if you want to, you can actually go to that. If you log into the default piano room, you can join with me. And let's just go in here. And essentially, it's a one octave keyboard. And you can also you can do chords with the keyboard. Anyways, it's a silly thing, I guess, but it was just fun to build out. And I'm just gonna unlock a theme here, just because I just want to show the theme. Did I get the new theme yet? Hold on a sec. Okay. Uh, Maybe I have to press more keys. I'm not gonna do it, but basically, if you keep typing, you're gonna get a new theme. I'm gonna press a couple more. Okay, there we go. I got it unlocked. So I created this other theme called Boop. And so Jason Langsdorff, who's the one that hosted that episode and all the episodes, on his own live stream, he has this noise that goes boop. So I made a keyboard sounds that go boop. Anyways, all kinds of things here. And since this is Party Kit, you can see that these are all the keys I'm playing. If somebody else happens to join, I will hear them play the piano. And there's some cool things about it. So I'm in the boop theme right now, but if somebody was in the default theme, they would, if I played keys, they would hear it in the default theme. But if I heard them play keys, I would hear it in the boop theme. So this is the app I made, and it was a lot of fun to do. And I'm going to attempt to try and recreate this in React Native. Will I succeed? I don't know. And I realistically don't think that I'm going to complete this today. I think this will probably span over maybe 2 streams just because my React Native knowledge is not that much yet. But anyways, that's the fun thing we're building out. So I'm going to leave that on the screen for now. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at the docs here. And I got a cough. Beauty of live streaming, it is not perfect, polished, or a polished YouTube video. Okay, so as I was mentioning, Jamin's one of the people that works in Infinite Red, but has also put a lot of time into this project. You can check out a video, like an intro and all that stuff. So let's take a peek at what's in here, and I'm going to zoom in a bit more. So this is the stack of everything that's in here, and again, this is what they consider best practices and the best libraries to that in their heads to build out like great React Native experiences for mobile applications. So obviously React Native, um, and then React. They use TypeScript. I'm a fan of TypeScript, so good to see it in there. React navigation, which again, a lot of these things I'm not familiar with, but MobX I'm aware of. I haven't used it, but I am aware of it. And we've got Expo. So Expo, if you haven't heard of it, expo.dev. Yeah, there we go. So Expo is an amazing way to build out React Native applications. And I ended up on my dashboard, I guess. I created an account when we did our demo last time. But check out expo.dev. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat. Don't worry, we will get to coding. But basically, Expo just makes it a lot easier to build a React Native app. And I'm not positive, but I think the React Native team might recommend using Expo. And anyway, so there's a bunch of things in here. Some things I noticed when I spoke to Jamin last time was internationalizations built in. Looks like there's some animations. There's some storage. There's a bunch of things. I'm not sure what they are, but like Hermes is the JavaScript engine. This is something that the React Native team made. This runs really quick. Jest, if you've done any React, a lot of people use Jest. Maestro appears to be a testing framework for end-to-end. I don't think we're going to do end-to-end tests today, but and then we got DateFNS, which is if you've used any kind of date libraries. DateFNS is a tree shakeable date library. Flash list seems to be some replacement. Again, I'm not familiar with all of these libraries, and again, I'm super fresh to React Native, so you all get to just see me struggle a bit, and I think it's fine to struggle. I'm learning here, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna first close my work. Work is open source, so nothing to hide there. But okay, and I'm gonna give 3/4 screen there and here. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm gonna open up, and if you have any questions, I might not be able to answer the React Native questions, but feel free to throw them out. And okay, so streams. All right, cool. Just want to see something I set up recently. Okay, it is working now. Okay. All right, let's go there. Okay, so Ignite is not only a boilerplate project, but they also have a CLI. So I'm going to create a new app, and let's just do this, and let's say we'll call it. I can't call it Collabiano, I guess, or maybe Collabiano app. Sure. Okay. Yes, I want to proceed. Oh, actually, I'm going to stop and I'm going to go with the recommended defaults. So let's do that again. And I'm just going to do --yes. Because I'm new to React Native, I'm just going to assume the defaults that they recommend are the way to go. So let's do that. So this probably take a minute or so just to install. There's, installing NPM packages and all that jazz. Now, one thing I'll mention is you do need to have Xcode or Android Studio installed, I believe. I'm going to be using the iOS simulator out of Xcode. So we'll do that. We'll just give this a minute here, and let's bring down Expo. Okay, cool. So it's installing the NPM dependencies, and we can make this just go up all the way. Why not? And I'm going to zoom in a bit so folks can see. for those in the chat, let me know if the screen is big enough, if you can see that okay. And while it's installing, I'm just going to turn on some tunes. Not that you all will be able to hear them, but all right, cool. And awesome. All right. And okay, that all joined. Just let me come back to the non-sharing screen for a sec. Just I have to open up Slack for a second for work. Just gotta check something. All right, bring it over here so it doesn't get in the way. And all right, cool. Let's get to it. And all right. Okay. Nothing going on in Slack. That's good. Cool. All right. So yeah, so we installed things here, and it's installed all the dependencies that we're going to need. And then there's some instructions here. So, to run Android, make sure you follow the latest React Native setup instructions. I'm not going to do that today. We're just going to focus on iOS just to keep things simple. And I'm going to CD to that folder now. So what did I call it? Collabiano app. And we're just going to open up VS Code in the current window. All right, so there we are. Now, I don't think we need a browser open right now, so I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's just put this behind here for now. Okay, let's open up the terminal. And let's open up package.json. So we got a bunch of scripts. It's a package JSON. So we want to just get started with working on things. So looks like there's iOS here from what I remember speaking with Jamin. So I'm just going to run npm run iOS. I have a shortcut for an alias in my shell for npm run. It's just nr. So nr iOS. Okay, that should start things up. Hopefully nothing goes boom, because that could get awkward. All right. Okay, the following packages should be updated for best compatibility. Okay. Oh, what's it saying? XC run, the following packages be blah, blah. Unable to boot the simulator. Interesting. Okay. Let's maybe update those things, but I don't think that's the issue. I'm going to look this up real quick. And let's see here. Looks like we will need our browser for a second. Hopefully, I don't think this is Ignite specific. Okay, cool. Simboot. Okay, there. iOS simulator. Okay, do I have to do anything else? This will give you a list of... All right, let's maybe open up Xcode maybe. I don't know. Maybe I need to update something. Maybe it's something else. Let's try that again. And I'm also just going to see, what's my node version? It should be 20. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think I might maybe need to use node 18 maybe, nvm use 18. I don't think this is it, but let's try. All right, cool. And let's do npm run iOS. Whoops, iOS. Okay, I've got that same warning about updating some packages. Let me check the project. Do I actually need Node 18? What do they recommend? Let's see here. Just going to see if there's any recommendations about a Node version. Okay, at the time of writing, Node LTS is 20x. Okay. Make sure you're using a reasonably recent version of Node. Okay, that seems... Okay, let me just run the Xcode select install just to see. Maybe I'm missing something. So let's do this. Okay, use software update setting. Okay, no, that's not it. If Xcode command line tools are already installed and it complains about missing dependencies. Okay, let's try this. Always helps to read the instructions. Okay. I don't know if this did anything. Oh, there we go. No, let's see. Settings, help. I can't zoom in this stuff, but I'm just trying to see if there's an update or anything. About Xcode, behaviors, settings, general. Okay, here, wait. Let's keep reading through here. Opening the project in Xcode can give you other insights what's happening. Add the debug switch to Ignite. Okay, so maybe that. If you still need help after reaching out to the proper channels, free to open up a new GitHub issue. Okay. I really don't think this is an Ignite issue, but let's see here. Let's see what else we got here. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, Android, web, bundle, web. No, we don't want to. Let's try just start. This is going to give us, I think, a menu. Okay. Okay, let's try from here. Opening iOS. Let's see. Let's close. Okay, so I'm still getting that error. Symboot failed to respond. Could not bind session. Okay. Processing the command. Could not bind. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to troubleshoot here. And, you know, I know this might not be as glamorous, but this is something that could happen to somebody. So, you know, the struggle is real. Okay. And this is how we learn. Okay. So could not bind, may have crashed, same exact issue, same. Okay. Here are some similar problems. Failed to start. Updating to Big Sur worked for me. I'm not updating to Big Sur. That this does work after a system update. Big Sur, sorry, the joke there was Big Sur is like an older version. Let's see, sudo root, sudo change mod temp, and sudo, whoa, that seems, I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, so why are we doing sudo? I don't want to do sudo on the temp folder at the moment here, but let's see here. Clearing the cache did help. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, delete the caches. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's clear. Let's do trash. Oops. Why didn't it do that? There. Okay, I don't know why I copied all that, but I just want this. Okay, let's clear that. Let's do trash. Yes, empty trash. Okay. Cool. So we've cleared the cache. Let's see what happens now. Let's try npm run iOS again. All right, let's see here. Let's see. All right, it's opening now. This didn't happen before. I think we are in okay land, maybe. All right. Expo 2.3, whatever, blah. Learn more. Install the recommended Expo Go version. Yes. Okay. So just to be clear, not an Ignite issue. This was, yes, we will allow. Just to be clear, what happened was I had to clear the caches in, I guess that was iOS caches, in the core simulator caches. So, yeah, okay. Well, thank you, internet. Okay. All right, so let's actually get to what we have here. And one other thing I want to do is I want to make this bigger. So How do we do that? I don't think I can do plus plus. No. Let's see here. Just so people can see it better. iOS simulator, increase size. Choose window physical size. No, point accurate. Oh, let's see here. Maybe it's in here. Window, debug, features, device. Zoom in, rotate. I know there's a zoom because I saw David do it. Let's see here. Okay, how to resize. Command +1. Oh, no, 2, 3. There we go. That's a lot bigger, but I'm gonna see that is definitely way better. Okay, let me try 2 again. That still seems a little too small. So what I'm gonna do is, can I get rid of the bar? No. Okay, let's go back to 3. I know it's a little bigger. I wish I could move this up a bit. Okay. All right, we're gonna stay at 2, I guess. For folks checking it out, let's see. That's definitely better than that. So let's do this. I think that should be okay for the stream. So let's close this for now. Okay. Whoops. Don't need my email showing. Okay, hold on a sec. All right. Cool. So I think we're finally set up here. So did that take a screenshot? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to tap to sign in here, and then let's go. And now this is the out of the box template that comes with it. So like they have an app built. And let's take a peek in here. So we've got all these icons. This is kind of like Storybook, I believe, like they mentioned. So these are things, again, this is a demo site, but there's just shows you to go to their community Slack. They have a podcast, and there's debug, which gives you some information about it. So obviously we want to build something else. So I think we can just leave that open. It does hot reloading like React. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's just close this for now. And we can probably give this some more real estate. Okay. So let's close that. Or actually, no, we do need to use the CLI. So let's do this. And we'll just leave that run on the side there. And I am going to bring back the browser because I just want to check the CLI command. So let's go back to Ignite. So basically you can scaffold stuff here. Where is it? CLI. Okay. Once you're up and running, check out our Get Started guide. Okay. Let's go to the Get Started guide. And I'm going to drop this in the chat. And let's go ahead and put that on the Jumbotron. Okay. So we've already used the CLI to create the app. That's great. Now I want to build some things out. So this is just telling us how, if I zoom this in, we're definitely going to need a component. So like we need a piano key component. That's one thing. I don't think we're going to touch on testing today. And they're talking about Ignite's approach to styling is, like many other things, Ignite straightforward and blunt. They don't use stylesheet.create because it doesn't provide benefits over bare objects, apparently. So essentially here, it looks like they use $ to denote styling. And if you've done any React, it's similar to this. So like you have to use the JavaScript version of CSS properties. This isn't CSS here because we're in native land, but a lot of it's similar. Like flex makes sense to me. That's the same as like display flex, I imagine. And so we have this component, and we can return a view, which is, I think, like a div. And then we can incorporate the style and then whatever. And very often we use the components with presets. Okay, cool. All right, we've gone through the boilerplate concepts. I want to get to the CLI because I want to start doing a couple things here. So, okay, what's this cache? The new command has a use cache, allows you cache your dependencies to speed up future uses of new. Okay, don't need that right now. npx CLI doctor, that just looks like, I'm guessing that's like brew doctor, kind of checks everything's okay. This is what I want to look at. So they have a generate, so you can scaffold things out. And this is kind of what I want to do. So let's see here. We've got the new, the G. I'm wondering about the scaffolds. Okay. So let's see here. Let's come back to the app. And let's do, what was it? npx ignite CLI. We'll say generate. And I think it's going to just tell me I forgot to add something. I just want to see, what do I need? Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. So the help screen. So the generator, it can scaffold an app icon. It can, I'll zoom this in one more time, sorry. Can scaffold an app icon, a component, a model, navigator, which I don't know if that's like the bottom menu or not. Can generate a screen. I'll definitely need a screen. Splash screen, they already have one. I'm not going to make one today, but I think let's start off with a component. So let's do component, and I don't know. This is going to be, so piano keys, there's the white keys and the black keys. So let's do, I guess, white piano key, or yeah, well, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, so it tells me it generated in the components folder a white key piano.tsx. So if I open up here, okay, so it scaffolded this for me in their components folder. And okay, so all right, this is somewhat familiar territory now. So we're in React land to some degree. So we got props and we got white piano p props. So let's go to that definition, and I'm going to add some things in here. I'm going to add note, note, and this is going to be, yeah, it's going to be, we're going to do 1 octave for now. So this is just going to be, let's create this type major octave note. And so I'm just going to use the union type. All right, thank you, Copilot. That is bang on. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Perfect. Okay. And that's what we're going to put for our note here. And I should close it. Okay. Now, I could have just left this as a string, but we're using TypeScript. So, we want to narrow the type as much as possible. So now the note, the only possible values are C, D, E, F, G, A, or B. We're going to also have another component, which is the black key, and that'll be the flats and the sharps. I can't remember why Anthony Campolo, who I was streaming with yesterday, he's got a music background, and I never understood why, why is it, like F sharp and G flat, why can't it just be named one of them? And it's something to do with music theory. So anyways, I digress. So we need a note. We should have a label for accessibility. I'm going to see how that works in React Native. So we'll say label, and this will be something like this. We're gonna use TypeScript again too. We're gonna use a template string, major octave note tab. Yeah. Oh, that's what this should be. Octave note. actually, this should be C5, D5, E5, F5, G5, A5, B5. Okay, and then let's leave that. And then the label here, you know what? We don't need to pass in a label, actually. We'll put one in, but we don't need to pass it in as a prop because we have the note. So if we come here, I don't need this to be a view. I want it to be a button. So I'm assuming there's a button. And where's this text coming from? Oh, that's text style. Sorry. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's do another one. Return button prop styles. Sure. Button pressed. Oh, we do need to pass in a prop for on press. So let's do that. On press. And I'm not sure how it works in React Native, but there must be an event. Or actually, since I don't know what the type is, I'm going to look over here. This is pressable.onPress. Okay. So pressable on press. So we're going to do component props of type of button, and then we're going to do on press there. Okay, so this is another thing. This is not React Native specific, but I'm not writing the type. I'm deriving it from the button, and this way it keeps in sync. You typically want to avoid writing types if you can. Like obviously if you need to, go for it. But most of the time you want to infer, or you just want to like pull them out from existing ones. So maybe in React Native there's a better way to do this, but that's what I'm familiar with. Okay, so, and that wasn't for there. That was for over here. This is for, we'll do on press. Whoops. Style on press. Or maybe we could call it play note, maybe. On, no, we can leave on press for now. That's fine. Okay, cool. And then here we'll just do on press. Okay, what's it saying here? It doesn't like, cannot find name on press. Oh, it's in the props, sorry. Got to destructure it here. There we go. Style is container, and style, what's container? Justify center, text style. Okay, I don't need this view style. We don't need this. Okay, and we don't need container here. And then style is just style. Okay, sure. You know what? I'm just going to do this instead. So this is a way you can actually rename a destructured variable. So we don't need this now. I'm just keeping up with their format for things. So cool. Let's take this off the Jumbotron. Cool. All right, and then text style. You know what? I don't think you even need this right now. Actually, we probably do need, let's see here, color primary. Yeah, we could keep it, I guess. So we could say okay, yeah, you know what? Let's keep the text and the style passed in then, I guess. So we can actually put this back. Instead of container, we're just going to add the style that comes in and $text. Okay. This looks new to me, but it looks like it's an array of styles, and I guess maybe React Native knows how to handle that. Cool, because it's not really merging it, like merging two objects. This is literally like an array of styles. Okay, so we've got that. Now we don't have a piece of text here, so we do have our note. So we could put that in. Is there a text? Okay, there is text. And we'll do note. And what's it not like here? Note cannot find. Oh, yeah. In the props again. Sorry. Note. Okay. All right. So there's that. Okay. So we've got a note. I think for the styles, you know what? Let's just call this note style maybe. Note style. And I'm gonna make it's a button, but it's got to look like a piano key, so it's like it's vertical. It's a vertical rectangle. So let's do, I don't know, width. Let's say 40. Yeah, 40. Sure. Height 120. Maybe we'll start off with that, or maybe we'll leave it at that. Okay. Now the other thing is there area? Okay, area. No, it's not hidden. We want to give a label. And you know what? Let's do that. Okay. Note. We could still show it, I guess, the note. I mean, you don't typically show notes on a piano. So, you know what? Let's do this for now. Okay. Oops. So note, and then let's just make this template string, and then we'll say, I don't know, plays the blank note. I don't know if that's the most accessible thing to write, but okay. So we've got our button. I have no idea what it looks like yet. I can kind of envision how it looks like. Come back to the simulator. That's still there. So let's just click, let's go. Now I'm curious, how do I add this to the components here? Maybe. So we've got this component. Actually, let's go look in the components folder. Okay, so components, there's an index. Okay, so so when I scaffolded it, it exported it. Okay. And then now we have screens and we have components. So demo community screen, demo debug, demo showroom screen. Is that what this is? Demo divider, demo auto image, demo button. Okay, so let's see here. Demo button. How does this work? List of icons registered inside of the component. So I know the app is localized, so there's this going to be in a. Okay, this part isn't localized, I guess, but okay. List of icons registered. Okay. And then I want to go to size, color, styling, text field. Okay. So I wonder if everything's in here. There's a size prop. Okay. Ladybug. Is that the last one, the ladybug? Okay, demo use case. Okay, I'm going to build out one for our component here. So I'm going to put it at the top. So let's put a comma here first. And then let's do demo use case. Okay, we'll say name equals white piano key. Again, we're not building the app yet. We're just building out some components. I'm just trying to get my my legs here. Okay, description, a white piano key. Layout row, sure. Layout row. Okay, this is mapping over. Did I get that? Okay. There we go. Okay, that's mapping over icons. Okay, I don't need to map over anything. I just have the one thing. So let's do white piano key, note C5 on press. Okay, let's see. What did we get? Okay, there's my piano key. I can press it. Okay, so, okay, that looks good. I wonder if that's too short or too tall. Let's see here. Let's make it 140 maybe. Yeah, that seems okay. And all right. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's scaffold another one. We need a black key. Okay, black piano key. Boom. I always find it fun building components. I don't know about anybody else, but it sparks joy. Okay, there. Okay, we'll let that. Okay, that's scaffold that. Okay, great. And just gotta check something. Cool. All right. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm just gonna switch my tunes. I like listening to songs on repeat. I don't know if anybody else does, but I'm gonna mix them up. Just gonna play my playlist. All right. Cool, cool. Okay, so we've got the black piano key now. It's gonna be very similar to the white piano key. And you know what? So like, you know what? I might just actually, we'll keep them in separate files for now. Okay, so black piano key. But let's look at the props here. So we want an on press style, prop view style. You know what? I don't think we even need this. Okay, it's optional for overriding padding and margin. Okay, let's leave it, I guess. So here, you know what? I'm gonna make a separate type. This is what I'm gonna do. Gonna do major octave note T. Or here, let's do this. Let's leave that type, and then we'll do type major. I don't know what you call a non-flat key. I'm just gonna say regular. Okay, and then this we're just gonna call major octave note. Or you know what? We don't even need to do it there. Let's do this. I'm getting fancy with my TypeScript here, but this is going to be T, and this is going to be, we'll default it to extends, or not, we'll say, yeah, extend. No, it's not extending it. We'll just say it's T, and it's major octave note, extends, major octave note, or major, can I do that? I forget how you do it. You know what? I'll just keep it simple for now. I won't add some generics here yet. Okay, so we basically want the same style here. We want the button and the, well, we'll import that other stuff after. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the black piano key. Okay, and this is gonna be black piano props. Okay, and again, we want this to be a button. It's not going to be the same, obviously, but let's do this. Okay, note on press prop. So yes, on press note. Let's import button. Thank you, auto imports. Yeah, I guess we could put in the note maybe just for now. Let's do this. So note, if I save that, okay, that doesn't look great. Let's see, where can we put that? I guess that seems okay. We could put it down further. but that should be a lot smaller. Let's do like 10 maybe. Did that even change? Oh, I wonder if it's because that's on the button and not the, yeah. So what we should do is note style. Does that have to go right on there? You know what? I don't think I even need a text thing. Whoops. Let's bring this over again. I think I can just do that and get rid of that. Okay, there. Why is this not shrinking? Let's try and make it bigger to see. I don't see the font changing. Okay, let's do this. Position. Okay, you know what? Maybe the text makes sense actually, because we can put the note down at the bottom. Let's put the back. All right, okay. And then we'll just say style equals dollar note text style. We'll do this over in the black key shortly too. This doesn't exist obviously yet. So let's do this. Okay, short text style. Okay, font family, all that stuff, that's fine. This should actually all be on there. And we want the position here to be relative. Just doing my web stuff, I'm assuming it applies the same way here. Okay, let's do position absolute. There we go. Oh, weird. Now it took it into account. Primary 500. Okay, so we got the number there. Let's put it back to 12 maybe. Okay, it's a little bigger. Okay, let's put it back to 10, I guess. Color palette primary. No, we want black. Dot primary. What's 600? Okay, we'll figure out colors after. So we've got the position here, and then I'm going to say bottom 0. Does that not work? Bottom, let's try 40. Okay, let's see here. What about top 0? Okay. Let's see. Positioning in React Native. Let's see. Element. Here. Element positioning React Native Expo. No, I don't want the position of the element. Set position. Set element position React Native absolute. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so see, this is what I wanted to do. Position relative and then position absolute. I wonder why it doesn't move. Maybe it's because it's text it doesn't. Maybe I have to put it in. Let's see. We could try. I'm going to do view instead. Text strings must be rendered. Okay, yeah, sure. Fair. Text. Let's go. Components. Okay, now I don't even see my text. Okay, maybe that's because of my position. Let's do bottom 0 now. No? Let's get rid of absolute. Okay, there we go. So position, let's do top maybe. Interesting. Top 100? No? All right. Well, I guess let's not worry about absolute. No, that's right. Oh wait, that's note textile. That's on the view. That's right. Let's see. Why would that not work? Let's try left 10. Weird. So as soon as I set absolute, it just doesn't like it, or not necessarily not like it, but it, yeah, it's a string. Top left, view. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ask Gemini. How do I absolutely position text in a button in React Native? Okay, this is probably, let me zoom this in. Okay, so we got a button. Why pressable? Built-in button component. React Native offers components like button or touch. Yeah, okay, I want to use button. Okay, button container. Position absolute. Okay, but that's still not helping me. Style sets to position text within the button container. Inside, we nest a text component. Text. Okay, button, view, text. Okay, so I seem to have that pattern okay, assuming this is actually not hallucinating and giving me something correct. So button text. Oh, interesting. So it's the button text. Okay, I assume that this was, so note textile should actually be on here like I had before. Okay. And then shouldn't that mean maybe I don't need to do it? I thought it had to be relative to, I'm doing it like in web dev where you have like the container is relative and then it's absolutely positioned to that relative position. So let's see here. I guess that would be okay. Just curious why this didn't work. If I comment this out and this, yeah, see, it doesn't work at that point. But having said that, if I come back here and do left, okay, it is actually working now. So if I do bottom, why is that bottom 0? Oh, it's the view. Okay, yeah. I think these styles should be on here, on the view. So that'll cause it to blow up. Okay, yeah. So that's making it bigger. So the width 40 is probably, okay, 20. Might be too big. I don't know. We'll see. But okay, so we've got the bottom 0 now. So if we do bottom 10, no, okay, it's the other way. Yeah. So let's do, I don't know, minus 20. Okay, that seems okay, kind of. Let's do minus 18 or minus 15. Okay, now it's not centered. Or you know what? Let's try flex actually. Flex 1. Flex. Flex basis, no. Flex shrink. Direction column, that's correct. Let's see, how do you do justify content? Okay. Okay, so let's just get rid of this. And you know what? I think I can just put this on here now. Let's put that back there. Okay, so interesting. So the button, it looks like I need a view in the button to actually get the size I actually wanted. But this seems too wide anyway, so let's do 15. Not 16 minus 5. We'll get there, people. We'll get there. Okay, so then we want to do align item center and justify content. I don't want it center. I want it bottom. Flex end. Why is that not taking it? Note text style. Oh yeah, this should be on the container. So note style. Yeah, let's put this all on here. There we go. Okay, so that's centered. Flex end. Let's do border. Border color, sure. Border width 1. Okay, so that's why it's stopping there. So why is that? Oh, that's probably because the button has some padding. You know what? I'm going to zoom this in one more because we don't need to see the full screen right now, I don't think. There we go. That'll just be easier for people to see. Okay. So this is better than, yeah. It's better that I don't have to absolutely position it. Now, I'm just wondering why I guess there's button styling, like that default styling. So the button at the bottom, let's see here. We could do margin 0, padding 0. Does that change anything? Maybe on the button. Let's do this. Style. Just experimenting here. I know we've only just built out a button, but it's okay. Okay, so that's not having any of it. So let's get rid of that. Got to turn on the fan here. I'm overheating a bit. Let's just turn that a bit. Okay. Well, we kind of have our storybook here, which is good. So, okay, so this seems fine. Again, this is zoomed in right now, so that's bigger than it should be. Maybe if we do 12 now, will that split? Yeah, okay, it does split. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Again, we can iterate on this. Let's get rid of that. Margins don't seem to be doing anything. Okay, maybe let's do bold. Semi-bold. There we go. All right, let's see. What else is in the palette? Palette's got... Okay, there's a ton of them. Neutral. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Still discovering things. Okay. So I think we're good for the white piano key. I'm going to literally copy everything over to the black piano key. I know we already have some stuff in here, but let's do that. And it's going to look the same, I know. We'll sort that out in a second. I want to go to that demo. Okay, we're exporting black piano key. That's good. It's going to complain about it. We got to rename it. So here, let's come back and white piano. Let's just do that. And black piano. That should have renamed everything. Okay, cool. And if we come over here to the index, that should be fine now. Demo icon registry. Yeah, so I guess we need a black piano too. Okay, so we've got the white key. Let's do the black key. You know what? We'll put the black key above it. And we'll just do this. A black piano key. Okay, cool. Let's come back here. I got to zoom down. React invalid. Let's go. Dismiss. What's it saying? Oh, maybe I got to start it up again. Let's fire it up again. Boom. iOS, we back in business, please. Yes. Okay. All right, I must have done something when I copy pasted the white key to the black key. Let's go. Components. Okay, so this says black piano key. It's clearly not a black piano key. Let's come over here and let's go to the black piano key. Let's close others. Okay, so first thing is we're gonna say C#5. It's a D flat. How do you do flat or whatever? I'll fix these after. It's F# for sure. G flat. Oh yeah, sorry. There's only 5. That's right. It's C# or D flat. So we're gonna do C#. And then we got, I think it's D, is it D# or E flat? Let me actually open up my other project. I don't know if I have it on here. Claviano. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's just open it. I played piano a long time ago, but I'm not remembering what the piano key flat is at the moment. So let's do components, piano keys. Okay, yeah, C#4, D#4. Okay, is that it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, that's it. 5. Okay, let's just close this. That's what we want here for the black keys, major, octave, sharp notes. And then let's just do that. Okay. And then here. Okay. Let's save that. It should complain. Arch. Why isn't it complaining? So we've got button for the note. And if we go to the demo, whoops, I already had it open. So I'm actually surprised. Yeah, okay, it is complaining here, but it's not complaining about it elsewhere. F#4. Is it 4? Really? I thought it was 5. Was it really? Is the major octave only 4? Oh, maybe. Okay, let's just switch that over here then. Whoops. C4. Cool. All right, and then let's do D4, F4, F, G4, A4, B4. Okay. So we've got the 2 keys here now. So we got C4 and then we got F#4. Okay, so let's go to the black piano key. And let's style this. So we need the button to have a background, a black background. So let's do this. I'm just doing inline right now. Background, color. I feel like just black should work. Unexpected token. Okay, let's try. No. Okay, let's try that. What's it not? Oh, it would help if I gave the prop a name. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's not the color we want, obviously. Let's try black. Okay, black works. And this is a smaller key, so we'll say the width is like, I don't know, 12. And then the height's going to be shorter, so let's say 100. And that still looks a little chunky compared to that one, so maybe 10. Yeah, that seems okay. Now the text looks terrible, so that's definitely not accessible. Dot, what else we got? Secondary, neutrals. There we go. Neutral. Okay, that's better. I'm thinking this should actually just be bold. Okay, now obviously the number is too big. F#4, 6 maybe? Nope. Let's just leave it at that for now. We'll sort that out after. Or you know what? 8's good. F#4. Okay. If that's the case, let's go back to the white key. Let's fix this to dot neutral. Yeah, there we go. Black, that's good. Let's see what else here. Let me just check a couple things. All right, what's that? Okay, let's get back here. I lost my StreamYard. There we go. Okay. This is looking better. I'll make it bigger now, actually, just because we can see both there now. So now I can press on them. Okay, that's a weird effect. So the hover colors, maybe, maybe not so much. Okay, the white one seems fine for here. That's kind of jarring. I'm thinking maybe like a grayish. Let's see here. There must be an on. Well, on press. So let's see here. There's got to be a color when you. Let's see here. Border color. Actually, I don't need this border color. And did I copy it over there? Yeah, we don't need that either. All right, cool. F#4, C4. Now, there should be like an on hover. Let's see here. Is there a hover effect or a hover styling? Is that actually a thing? Yeah, hover doesn't exist. Okay. Let's look this up. On hover or on press change background React Native. Now, I don't want it to be tied directly to the button click, but maybe that is how they do it. One is to use states. Okay, yeah, you could have a state, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Um, okay, it could be a state, I guess. But that seems like a lot of that seems unnecessary state for just changing style. Um, I feel like there's got to be a better way. Let's see here. The below code should work on press. No, let's see here. I gotta find something. Change button background on press. Touchable highlight. What's this? Touch base input. Check out the pressable API. Okay. Let me zoom this in. Okay, so touchable highlight on press. View styles. Touch here. Okay. Create button container. Let's see what it looks like on iOS. Okay, sure, launch snack. That's pretty cool, by the way. Pretty neat. Let's see. I want to look on hover in. Called when the hover is activated to provide visual feedback. Okay, so maybe it is on press. What's on press in? Okay. Called immediately when touch is engaged before on press out and on press. Okay. I don't know. It seems, excuse me, it seems weird that, well, I know it's not CSS, so like I would have expected though some kind of primitive to allow me to style on press or like, yeah. Let's see here. Let's look at button and see what else we got here. On press, learn more. Okay, press me. Okay, so this example changes color, so let's see what they do. Styles on press. Title separate. Oh, you know what? The thing is, that's the default style that gets changed on press. So let's do that. Change default background color button press Expo. Style sheet create. No. Let's see what people got here. On press, navigate home screen, underlay color. Maybe that's what it is. Under. No. Maybe it's right on the button. So let's do under. No. What was it? Pressable? We'll figure it out. Baby steps. Touchable opacity. On press title, color, accessibility, label. Try touchable opacity, I guess. Sure. Why not? Okay. No, maybe not. Touchable opacity. On press. use this for adding background color to the button in iOS. Interesting. React Native elements package. So button, render view, button style, and press. Okay. I'm not sure right now. So you know what? I'm just going to yellow it. And I think using state for this is terrible, but let's do this. Const. Let's see here. Background color. BG color. Now shouldn't I just use this like this and then boom. Okay. All right. No, it's not black by default. Oh yeah, it is black by default. Okay. And then so BG color here. It actually should be that. Let's put. Oh, that's not right. Where's the background color? Oh yeah, here. What was it? 1100. Dot neutral. Is that? There we go. Okay, and actually this should be here. And this should be BG color here. That's good. Okay, so now if we bring back this, gotta shrink it down. Let's go components. Okay, so it's black again, and we can see that if I change this to that. Yeah, okay. So let's put that, and let's bring it zoom back in. And so on press, set BG color, or press in, press out. So I don't like this, but on press in, yeah, sure. On press out, yeah. This doesn't exist. Neutral. What doesn't it like about that? Argument type. Oh, okay. Palette. Oh yeah, I didn't set a type. Sorry. So it's only that. So we want it to be type of colors dot palette, I guess. Neutral. Blah blah blah. What doesn't it like now? Colors dot palette. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Type. Oh wait. Key of type of colors palette. That should be okay, right? Key. What did I do wrong? Oh, maybe it's this. Sorry. Key of. Is that it? Yeah, I know it's going to complain about that, but this should be type of colors palette. And then we want to get the keys. Oh, wait. Object dot keys color. Jeez. This whole thing's replacing. Object dot keys color palette. No, that's not it. Slightly advanced TypeScript type, but it shouldn't be that bad. Colors.palette is literally just, Yeah, it's just keys. So key of color.palette. So type of colors.palette should be good to get the type. And then let's do that. You know what? Let's do this. Type color palette equals palette, and then get all the keys of color palette. Yeah, why didn't that work before? That's what I was doing, wasn't it? Okay, boom, boom, boom. That should be okay. Like, why doesn't it like that? Color palette keys. Oh, values. Because that will give the keys. Key of. Actually, let's do this. Create a union type of all the values for the keys of color palette. No, that doesn't make sense because this gives us. No, that's right. Why didn't that work before though? Color palette keys. The Boolean must have. Oh, yeah. No, I know what happened. Basically lost my thing here. Okay, so now what doesn't it like? Key of colors.palette neutral 900. Neutral. Okay, yeah, it's using the actual value, so that's why. So, okay, so see, because this here is giving me the keys, and then that's not what we want. Oh, I know what we want. We want the type of object dot key. Oh wait, object dot values colors dot palette. Okay, colors dot palette as in. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what this gives us first. Okay, so this gives us object dot values. Oh man, I know I'm making my life difficult here, but I just want to strongly type this. So this is, yeah, we definitely need the values because that's what it is. So color palette values, or we'll call it color palette value. And let's do this. Type color palette value equals, see, like this will work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all good. That's not what we want. I could get all those. That will fix it, but that's one thing. But I want to get the value. So let's do this. Hold on a sec. Object.values will give, here, hold on a sec. Const A equals. Yeah, see, that's the values. That's good. And I think this might work. Type value equal. We want object.values. We want we need to get type of, and then this is going to give us, yeah, that's not what we want. We want number. What doesn't it like there though? Because this values gives us a T array. All right. All right. Well, we're going to have to continue this on the next one. I'm off to a meeting, but thanks for hanging. We're going to continue building this out next time. Thanks if you hung around, and we'll see you next time.